I
Okay.
know that there are many adoptees that don't get as much as I did,
Yeah.
and that there's so much confusion and wonder and just the confusion of it all. When you are
Yeah.
an adoptee, you just kind of you don't know everything, and I kind of feel like I just wanted to share what happened in my scenario.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, from my observation, you're more of a Nancy Drew about this. Little of your self-worth is wrapped up in what these people did before existed on this planet.
Yeah.
You exist, you were taken care of,
Mhm.
your self-worth doesn't seem to be tied up in this.
Not necessarily. My self worth would be, I guess, later to be discovered or later
Mm.
to be tested. But
Oh, oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, my placement and my search and everything, all of this to me at this point in my life was very accepting, very happy. It was all a
Mm-hmm.
fairly wondrous affair
Mm.
for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And later on, we will have some issues, but that's,
Okay.
not for today, but
Yeah. Okay. But I do need to
yeah.
know. So, how
Okay.
long did it take you to find the sister? This
Because
beautiful little six
no,
pound, 5 ounce sister.
she's not 6 pounds anymore, but
Oh, I hope
she,
not. Yeah.
um, not long at all.
Oh.
And she and I are still in constant contact, and she's the most hysterical person I think on the planet.
And here's the rare thing. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about this, Mary.
Yeah.
You have, like, I'm a singlet. There's
Right.
no other siblings that I am 100% sharing DNA. You know what I'm saying? Sharing
Right.
DNA with. Like
Right.
all of mine are halvesies or adopted, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to say one is better than the other, but I think it's kind of exciting in a way to have
Mhm.
a full-on sibling. Like, I
We're
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we are all
That's very
unique.
unique. Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there at my crappy apartment table, just talking to my roommate and telling him, because, yeah, I never wanted to live with girls. Gosh, I had some female roommates, but at the time, in my mid 20s, I just lived with a really good guy friend.
Mm-hmm.
And, he'd known me for so many years, and we just kind of went, let's split rent.
Mm-hmm.
And he went through this whole thing with me. So he was
Mm.
there, and he was so excited for me. But I just looked at him and I said, this is so weird. Doesn't this sound like I have somebody else that I share a gene pool with? Because
Right.
I always kind of felt like, yeah, I love my family that I, grew up with, but there's something else. There's something else, and I wanted to investigate that. And
Yeah.
I didn't want to hurt anybody. I just kind of wanted to know. And if it didn't, magically produce anything else, that was fine with me. I just
Yeah. Just
thought
wanted to know. That's your Nancy Drew. I just
want
need to
to
know.
I just want to find out. And
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that even if I'm going to get hurt, I'm still going to pursue this,
Oh, yeah.
because I'm fairly resilient in nature.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel like too many bullets can hurt me. They just bounce off,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I developed that skill very early in life, and that will later maybe come out in a different way. But it's just you can try to hurt me, but I'm not gonna be susceptible to that.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of went into the whole thing like, why not? Why not pursue this? Because I'm fairly strong and I got that kind of mentality from somebody else in my life and just ran with that. And, I feel like it turned out pretty okay. Not all great, but not all bad.
Well,
so
it's a human story, so that's pretty much how it ends up. Not all great and not all bad.
I know. There's no other way to really put it, because some searches turn out to be a wonderful exploration and others turn out to be not so great. And
right.
There's no way to really tell somebody what to do.
Right. Just be prepared for whatever you face. And just be ready for it.
Yep.
So
I think that wraps up my end of at least of the initial file that I received in the mail, and there will be more to come from that, but that was what I had to go on to continue the search. And so there'd be a lot more to that because there's so many holes and so many other things. But I just wanted to just kind of tell everybody about it. Like, this is from the old school, I guess, 60s/70s.
Yep.
If you're fortunate enough to get this much information and you want to find out, this is what I got. And I'm not encouraging, and I'm not telling anybody to not do it. It's, again, like Annie said, expect anything.
Right. But it is, for, I believe in the United States anyways, even if it's a closed adoption, you can get the non-identifying information from the agency.
I believe so.
And it may depend on state. We should really know more about this, Mary. We should know. Maybe I'll look into that and provide resources.
Yeah, we'll look a little more into
trying
that.
to be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been really cool because, once again, you produce information that I'm like, oh, I never thought of it that way, or I didn't realize that, knowing I knew you had this sister, but I never really thought about it from the perspective of, oh yeah, same dad, same mom. That's interesting.
And we know it's a girl. We know the weight and all of that. So
how many years apart you are?
Exactly. So thinking, well, I have an older sibling, and that's exciting. So we just kind of go from there. But what do you want to talk about next time? Because I've been hogging the last 3 weeks to get my file story out there.
I think we'll talk a little bit about more connections with my family and the development of the relationship with my bio mom side. Yeah.
I like that.
Right there.
Yeah.
And, kind of talk about how it developed. Because there is definitely like that honeymoon period, and then there's a regression where you become an adolescent again.
Right.
And that's because you've just found this parent, and just sort of developments along those lines. And some of the really interesting coincidences, how our lives crossed paths and we didn't know it until later. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to you talking more and me talking less.
And I'm looking forward to you interrupting me multiple times as I've done to you and asking me crazy questions and becoming obsessed by some word that I've used.
It's totally fine. I love it. I love it so much. I love the fact that 2020 has been devastating for many people, but the fact that others are also finding ways to just kind of be creative and start something new. And
Yeah.
for us, we kind of bonded together. We might not be seeing each other in person, but
Right.
it's great to uncover this. It's so positive. And
It is
so
positive. But I'm going to just say, I know you're not happy that anyone's been devastated.
No.
Back that up. No.
Oh gosh,
No.
I hope it didn't come
No.
out that way. That would really be terrible. But
No.
gosh, 2020, the year.
2020. Boy, we're going to be able to toast that one off soon.
Yeah.
Woo. Can't
Thank
wait.
goodness. I can't wait to leave it behind. But if you listeners would like to share your stories, please write to theadoptionsquad@gmail.com and feel free to remain anonymous if you wish. You can also visit our website, which we're kind of under construction, but excited to be making the updates with theadoptionsquad.com to connect to our social media pages and YouTube channel. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and review to help us grow. So, yeah, there it is. So until next time,
Word to your mothers.
and to your fathers.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.